Shut up and sit down.
Hey, welcome to the Old Stogies UNCUT podcast, brought to you by the Old Stogie Company Mobile Cigar Lounge. I'm Randy.
And I'm Shane.
And we are coming to you from the Mobile Cigar Lounge. We're going to be talking a bit about whiskey,
Cigars,
a little bit of everything,
and a whole lot of nothing.
Yep, and you don't want to miss a minute of it. So find a comfortable place to sit, pour a drink, light a stick, because we're going to be coming at you. Stand by. Guys, this segment of the show was brought to you by 705 Designs. Now listen, if you're a business owner, you've got to cut through all the static of all the competitors and get your message to the right people at the right time. 705 can do that for you. There's some great people. They're going to do great work in your marketing aspect and your website aspect. You really need to go check them out. I promise you will not be disappointed. SEVENOFIVE designs.com. They produce our show. They're good folks. Check them out. 705designs.com. Hey, we're the Old Stogies. This is the Old Stogie Uncut podcast. Appreciate you guys being here. Hope you got you something to smoke. Hope you got something to drink, because we're going to spend a little time with you today.
We do. We both do.
We both do, yeah. We absolutely do. Listen, I'm Randy.
And I'm Shane.
Yes, he is.
It takes me a minute.
Yeah.
I have to look at my name tag.
Of course, now some of you out there know him as Shaneanigans.
No, they don't. That's not a thing.
I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
We stopped that with the radio show.
We had a huge fan come in the other night, and she called you Shaneanigans.
No, she didn't.
She did. Of course,
She
I had to
stumbled.
ask her 3 times, but
she had a lot to drink. She stumbled over her words. That's all it was.
No,
Just kidding, Randall.
Just kidding. Just kidding. She was great, though. She came in and told us how she had listened
First
to
thing
every
I wanna know.
podcast.
First thing she said to us.
Yeah, we were great. And so
Almost knocked us on our butt. We couldn't believe it.
yeah, couldn't believe it. Not that we had a podcast, but that we were great.
Yeah.
That was the part
part.
that really got to us. So we're sitting here with a nice glass of bourbon, and we've got a cigar. What are you smoking over there, Shane?
Let me see. Let me look at the label.
Okay.
I am smoking one of those sun-growns, just like you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you had the same cigars. These are good, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really good.
Perdomo 20th Anniversary Sun-Grown, and it is really nice.
For such a big cigar, the draw on that thing is just excellent.
It's great. It's a Toro sized, so it is a little larger, but the flavor on that. Picture a nice Habano wrapper. But then kick the flavor up about 20%.
You know who wouldn't like that cigar?
Who's that?
Richard.
Yeah, probably not. Well,
Yeah.
Richard didn't like much of anything.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah. You know what they say about guys named Richard?
Was that?
It's long for dick.
Oh, true.
So.
Let's apologize to everybody out there named Richard. Yeah, great. Thanks for offending 5% of our audience, Shane.
Those are rookie numbers. Just wait.
Yeah, show's not over yet, right?
Yeah.
And we are drinking. What are we drinking?
We are drinking my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Evan Williams.
Oh, you talked about that last show.
Yeah, I did.
That's one of your favorites. I couldn't. It's in a camouflage bottle, and I've lost track of it.
Well, we do have some of that Colonel Fannin if anybody wants it.
Well, that's true, but our guest has he's having a glass of that now, and
The Colonel Fannin?
the Colonel Fannin, yeah, and
From Coastal Bend Distilling. That's where we met Randall, our number one fan.
it was where we met.
Our
Randall.
apologies,
Yeah.
Curtis.
Yeah. Sorry, Curtis. But it was a great time at the last event we went to, and got to meet our number one fan. Like we say, we can't say that enough. So our other fan, you need to step it up a little.
Yeah. Come on, Curtis.
We're gonna have a lot of fun this show. Listen, we are debuting 2 recurring segments on this week's show.
Yes. The first one, this whole show is going to be guitars and cigars.
Yep, and that should be fun. And leading into that, our guest this week is Erik Pollard. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because he's my son.
He's my uncle.
Yes, that's right.
I think I'm everyone's uncle, really.
But he's gonna be with us. He's gonna play a little acoustic. What'd you bring to it? What did you bring? You brought an acoustic, right?
Yes.
Yes. What'd you bring? Is that a Gibson?
It's an Ovation.
Ovation. Oh, nice.
I think it's like a late 70s model Ovation.
Yeah.
It was my grandpa, Bob Ose.
Yeah, my dad's.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great guitar. It's got a beautiful, rich sound to it.
Yes.
Yeah, especially the way you play it.
Yeah. Now Eric's actually played at a couple of events for us.
He has. Some of the events we've gone to at the winery out there, Gulf Breeze Winery.
Yeah.
Hey, Morgan. Hey, Daryl.
Great wine slushes.
Great wine slushes.
Aren't they?
Drink those all day long.
Yeah. You know, they took them out of the lineup for winter, but it's starting to get warm again,
okay.
so they're going to put them back in the lineup.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, but you sat out there and played like a 3-hour set, just you picking and grinning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot out there, but it was nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
the slushes helped.
Slushes help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slushes are just like whiskey. Whiskey helps.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Helps everything.
Absolutely. So, Eric, I know the answer to this, but just for Shane's benefit, how long have you been playing guitar?
Since I was 13, I'm...
So like 4 or
basically
5 years?
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, exactly.
No, go
Don't
ahead.
let the gray hair fool you. Not that y'all can see it.
It's not the years, it's the mileage. Yeah. But no. How what is that?
That's math, so I'm
22,
about to be
23.
38.
38. Okay, so we'll let you guys do the math on that because none of us are really good at math,
Let me
except
take my
me.
shoes off.
Yeah, please.
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've actually been in several bands.
Yeah, a couple, really.
Couple.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mostly heavy metal bands.
Mhm.
The first band I was ever in was called Sincerely Yours. It was whenever I was 18, and we just made a bunch of noise and had fun. And
Well, same thing Shane and I do.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The next one was Brazen Altar. That was a black metal band. Not my favorite subgenre of metal, but it was a lot of fun. Good times.
Now, you were lead guitarist and vocals, or just...
No, I don't do vocals. Y'all don't want me to do that. No.
We might ask.
I think we might ask now. We weren't before, but we could ask now for sure.
Better you singing than me, trust me.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, I've heard it. But you play acoustic guitar, you play electric guitar, you play bass.
Keyboard, a little bit of drums, anything a little percussive I can hit. You know.
Yeah, there you go. You know, if you throw a little kazoo in there, you could be a one-man band. I'm just saying.
Ooh, put some cymbals on your
played with a
kneecaps.
kazoo, but it's deceptively difficult
Is it?
to master. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, anybody can play around on a kazoo, but to really master
Yeah.
the kazoo,
I never thought I'd be having this conversation.
It's,
Right. Now, my son's a drummer. I
Oh,
didn't know
right
if you knew
on.
that.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a drummer, so we're constantly, I'm constantly giving him a hard time about it. You know, telling him those jokes like, "How do you get a drummer off your front porch?" He's like, "How, Dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, you pay him for the pizza." You know,
Yeah.
we're walking downtown Austin one night, and there's all 5 of us, and my son's in front of me, and there's a guy sitting on the corner playing drums. He just set up his drums on the corner downtown Austin. I said, "Drew," I said, "you should go over there and ask him if he could play." He's like, "No." I'm like, "No, just go over there and ask him if you could play a little bit." He's like, "Dad, everybody in Austin is a musician." Yeah, I think you mispronounced unemployed.
I mean, there's a lot of sandwich shops in Austin, though.
Yeah, there are. He's worked at all of them.
I'm speaking from experience, also.
Yeah.
So.
So what are you smoking?
What did you hand me? I'm not an expert.
What's that? Tatiana Vanilla. isn't it?
Tatiana
Yes,
Vanilla.
It does taste really nice.
The Lancero. Those are really good with coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're good with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really are. That's great. So, listen, Eric's glass is almost empty. We're going to get this guy filled up. I see Shane's glass is empty over there. So we're going to pour a
I
drink.
started empty.
Well, sure. We're going to pour a drink, and we're going to come back, and Eric is going to play a little guitar for us. So you guys sit tight. Hey, we're back.
Sounds good, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does sound good. We're the Old Stogies podcast, the Old Stogies Uncut, brought to you by Old Stogie Mobile Cigar Lounge. I'm
Explain
Randy.
to people where it came up with that name. Oh, I'm Shane. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jumped right in there, didn't I?
Yeah. The Old Stogie Mobile Cigar Lounge?
No, the Uncut.
Oh, the Uncut, because before you smoke a cigar, you got to cut it. And if you don't cut it, it's kind of useless. Just like Shane and I.
Hey, wait.
Hey. Remember, guys, you can find us on the Facebook and go to our website, oldstogiecompany.com. So, we are back. Those beautiful tunes that led us back in from the break.
The
from
dulcet tones of
the smooth sounds. Erik Pollard. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So let's talk about them boys for a minute. I gotta let him talk about the boys because
they didn't make the playoffs. Oh, those boys.
No,
Which boys?
the other boys. The boys.
The comic book, the boys.
No, that Archer and
It's not the Cowboys.
And,
They're going to talk about their.
yeah, Sitka sucks.
Archer and City Fox.
Yeah. Talk about your boys.
Archer is 10. Sydney is 7. They're both incredibly creative and smart and weird and funny. I mean, I know I sound like every dad, but Archer will sit for hours and draw, and I can't complain about that at all because that's what I want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know where they got all that from. The creativeness.
And Sydney does not stop talking. He narrates his life, so I know exactly what he's doing from the other side of the house.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And then Sydney went out and got in the car.
And guess what?
That's hysterical. Hysterical. So Eric's going to play a little something for us. I mean, that was great leading us back in, but I think we need something a little more to listen to there. And what are you going to play here?
Well, you called me, what was it, yesterday or the day before?
Day before, yeah.
So I don't really have anything prepared specifically, but I know a few
You take
songs,
requests?
and so I don't really take requests unless you're requesting some Vincent's Betrayal songs.
Yeah. He takes them, he just won't play them.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's a good song. Love that song. I'm going to play this.
Yeah. You just hang on.
Yeah.
Over there. In
Yeah,
the corner.
over there. In fact, just go right out the door and hang on
Yeah.
out there. That's good.
But I think the song I'm going to play is called
No title?
No title?
Working title?
One.
Well, it's an old song. It's called Oasis. It was a Vincent's Betrayal song. That was one of the bands that I was in. I didn't get to that one earlier.
Oh, that's okay. Now, you wrote this song, right?
Yeah, I wrote it. The rest of the guys kind of put their stuff in too. So it did have drums and bass and another guitar and all that good stuff. But I'm going to do kind of the radio edit for the show here.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect. Great. This is the unplugged version.
yeah, it had lyrics too. So if you know them, sing along.
Yeah, feel free to sing along.
I'm ready. I'm
So
ready.
this is the unplugged on the Stogies Uncut.
I'm going to make up lyrics.
I think you should. Yeah, it's like that Saturday Night Live, right? When Bill Murray was the lounge lizard and he was singing the theme to Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
Those crazy old Star Wars. Yeah. Anyway, you go right
We
ahead.
digress.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I'll shut up. You play. Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, I've heard that song a dozen times, and every time I say the same thing, wow. It's just great. This
You
boy's got
repeat
talent.
yourself a lot, though.
I
mean,
do.
I think it's the age.
I do. I do.
I get it.
That's
I
one
get
of
it.
my favorite things that I've written, honestly. Yeah.
That's nice. That's
It's
nice.
great, man. It's great. You know what goes best with a cigar and a bourbon? Great music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I had
for
like
sure.
3 before I got to that one, but that's fine. Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna go with music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we're gonna
yeah.
go with music. Yeah, absolutely.
2.5 of those aren't good for public consumption.
No, not so much. Not so much. So, Eric, if people wanted to hear more of your music, is there someplace they could go?
Well, I haven't really recorded anything in quite a while, but my old band, Vincent's Betrayal, we had a CD called Deconstructing the Machine. If you look up Vincent's Betrayal on Facebook or the old Googles and stuff, I'm sure you can find it. It's on iTunes.
MySpace.
It's on Bandcamp. Yeah, check MySpace. I'm sure there's some message board forums that you can look at also. But yeah, that's the music. I haven't
Vincent
really done
Betrayal.
anything in a while though, so I've just been kind of.
You can reach them at vincentbetrayal@hotmail.com.
And if not, as we mentioned earlier, you're just not a musician. You're also an artist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Very
what
talented,
I've been
too.
doing mostly.
Very
lately.
talented. So, what's your favorite media?
I do a lot of oil pastel, soft pastel, like little chalk drawings. I like to call them.
Little chalk drawings.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. No, they're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just phenomenal.
I call it
what this guy does.
Worlds Collide because I do abstract just weirdness.
Stuff out of your head.
Yeah, just stuff out of my head. Pretty colors, swirling, psychedelic type stuff.
Yeah.
I do landscapes.
Yeah. Actually, not to interrupt, at one of our events at the winery,
Right.
you did that. And
Yeah.
you ended up selling that one right at the end of the...
Right, we had
the end of the
we
event.
did a live painting where a good friend of mine, Trevor Hirschhauser, came and he played piano.
Trev.
Yeah.
Hey, Trev.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That guy.
He's a mess.
What do you
Oh,
call
yeah.
What do you call that when you paint in public like that?
Painting in public.
Painting in public. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. Thanks
No,
for clearing
we
that up.
usually like a live painting or just something like that.
No, you didn't call it like plein air.
Oh, plein air, yeah.
Yeah, plein air.
French,
Okay.
it just means outside.
Painting in public.
Painting.
That's
It's
fancy.
French, it sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Plein air.
Yeah, plein air. But yeah, so if people want to see more of your artwork, where would they go?
They can follow me on Instagram. I'm Wormoose. It's kind of odd, I know, but
You're going to have to spell that because it's
yeah,
not
I will
war.
definitely spell it because it's not like it sounds. It's
Right.
WURMOOSE. Wormoose.
Wormoose.
And you can buy stuff right off of there, right?
I also have an Etsy. Follow
it.
the link on there to my Etsy. It's the same thing, etsy.com/Wormoose. That has everything from my weird monster high school portraits. It has the abstract stuff I was talking about, the landscapes, a little bit of everything on there.
Now, how'd you come up with the name Wormoose? Or should I ask?
No, I'm a big nerd. I do LARPing, live action role play, a game called Amped Guard, where I go and I hit my friends with foam sticks. And
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
these are foam padded, not just sticks. So
Oh.
unlike
Sorry,
what you
Randy.
normally do, I guess.
Yeah. That's
Last
okay.
week-
It's healing up nicely.
I
Don't
was going
worry.
to say, the scars? Yeah. Chicks dig scars. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
So, but yeah, that was my Amped Guard name.
Okay.
Half the people I play Amped Guard with, I don't actually know their real names. So most people know me as Worm or
It's
Wormoose.
probably like, they
It's
prefer
of,
that.
Police investigations.
Right,
and-
exactly.
Right. Culpable deniability and all of that. Yeah, no, I got you. Well, that's awesome. So, listen, before we take a break, we've got another new segment coming up.
Yeah, here.
Next.
One of these segments coming up.
Yeah.
We have one.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
called, you want me to do it or you want to do
Oh,
it?
you go ahead. You're fine.
It's called Heavy Metal Musing.
Yeah.
And what we do is, I know people out there don't realize this, but Randy's had, 40 years in local theater, public theater,
Yes.
40 years. And he's usually the star. Usually.
In his own mind. at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
There was a couple of those cabarets where he was like second fiddle. But outside of that, yeah, the pasties wouldn't stick. I'm just coffee stains and hair around the
Okay,
nipple. They
gross.
just
I'm
wouldn't
his
stick.
son, all right?
Yeah. I'm just saying. But what I like to do is Randy's great at cold reads.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I print out just heavy metal songs, just the lyrics without the title, and I give it to him just right then and there. Just give it to him right then and there. And he reads it. And it's very Shakespearean, Edgar Allan Poe-ish. I don't know what else. I don't have any other theater stuff. I never did theater.
Oh no, you nailed it. Yeah,
But,
that's
You
it.
seem
Yeah.
more of a shop kind of guy. I don't know.
Huh?
You seem
Me?
more of a shop kind of guy.
No.
Skip school and miss that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of guy.
Skip school and head out in the woods. That was me.
Yeah. More shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna do that here in a little bit. And I got a great song for him to read. And
Yeah, that'll be
Eric's
fun.
actually gonna do the background music for it for a little
I could
bit.
try. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
great.
I'm hoping because
Acoustic metal.
acoustic metal.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's a fairly popular song. And at some point Eric's gonna catch on.
And I may or may not know it.
May or may not know it.
yeah.
Eric knows a lot more songs than I do, so I'm thinking he's probably gonna know this one.
I'm thinking he's probably going to know it too. Now, me, you have to understand that I know zero about metal music.
Right.
Pretty much.
If I handed you Johnny Cash lyrics, you'd be
I'd be all over that.
As a
First
kid,
line,
I did
I
a
could-
good job of keeping it down because I didn't want them to hear the words they were saying, because I probably would have gotten in trouble.
Well, we couldn't understand the words because most of them were. So I mean, you can't understand. I can't understand that. What?
No, I'm just listening. You two are having a blast. I'm just over here just taking it all in.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, that should be fun. That should be fun. Now, we should probably mention at this time about our online store on oldstogiecompany.com.
Yeah, no, we're adding stuff daily.
Yeah. Now, you added a cutter on there the other day that is
Oh, nice.
just
Really nice desktop
amazing.
cutter.
That is fantastic. It looks like it came right off the desk of a Sith.
Yeah, it's got a 52 to 54 V cut, a 52 to 54 flat cut,
Yeah.
and forgive me on the numbers, it could be a 56 to a little over 60 with a V and a flat as well. So it's
Yeah.
got 4 different cuts
Yeah.
that you can do on it.
Yeah,
so.
but it's got this black powder coat on it or something that's just
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
yeah, it's the cutter that Darth Vader would use.
No, if you're looking to set up a stogie space, as
Yeah.
we like to call them,
Yeah.
we also put on a couple of the stinky ashtrays, tabletop versions. We have the 3.5 foot standing ones in the
Yeah.
lounge.
Yes.
But these are tabletops.
Yeah.
One of them holds 4 cigars, and the other one holds, was it 6 or 8?
It was like 6 or 8. Yeah.
6 or 8
Yeah.
cigars. And but I mean, it's great for setting up if you outdoor lounge, indoor lounge,
Yeah, or
whatever
just,
you want to set
you
up.
have some friends over for barbecue, and you got enough space for all the Stogie Bros to rest their cigars right there.
It'd be great for a poker night. Just set it in the middle, and everybody can
yeah.
set their cigar on it. And,
That is a great idea.
and we're adding new cigars.
Absolutely.
Weekly.
Absolutely. Yeah. You just dropped a whole slew of Connecticut Camachos on there.
Yep.
And those are great. And I think we at sometime here in the future are going to add maybe some of the sweeter, some of the flavored.
More of the flavored
cigars.
is.
Yeah. as
Now
well.
the thing is, no, we won't sell a cigar unless we have tried it.
Yes.
So that's why it's kind of a. I mean, we could put all 1,500 or more, 2,000 cigars out there if we wanted to, but
Yes.
we're firm believers that we want to try it first, make sure that the quality is a good cigar
Yes.
before we put it on our website.
And also that it's consistent from cigar to cigar. So it
Right.
may take us 3 to 5 cigars before we actually endorse one and put it on our website.
That's
Right.
a great excuse to smoke lots of cigars.
Okay, now you're catching on.
Now you're catching up. I don't know what you mean. We do this for the people.
Yeah, my
course,
wife's
of
always
course.
like, you
Give
smoke
and
too
give
much.
and give.
My wife's always telling me, you smoke too much. I'm like, research.
Yeah, it's
Research.
science,
That's what it is.
honey.
Yeah.
Science. Yeah, I got you. that's perfect. So yeah, the store is growing all the time. So if you haven't been to our store lately,
And our prices are the best out there.
they are.
I don't know if that's a fact,
I
but
don't
I'm
know
just
if
going
it's
to put
true
it
or
out there
not, but
anyway.
yeah, it's a podcast. You can say anything.
Yeah. Say what I want. No, but no, our prices, we do research our prices. quite strenuously, and we're right there.
We are. We are. And don't forget about our full line of Southern Draw cigars that are on
full
there.
line.
And right now, because we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary with Old Stogie Company, and through the end of February, all of those, if you buy a box, are 10% off the box.
And 2019 Southern Draw won Best Cigar, Best New or Best Upcoming Cigar. I forget.
Yeah.
I apologize, Robert and Sharon.
Yeah, Robert, Sharon, congratulations. That was great. That was awesome. And I know we talk a lot about Southern Draws on this podcast, but it's because we believe in them so much.
They, hands down, my favorite cigar.
The same here. Same here. There's a lot of good cigars out there. There's very few great ones.
Speaking of good cigars, did you hear about that robbery in Miami last week?
No.
Indian Head. Have you ever had one of those?
I have never had one of those, I don't think.
Yeah. Somebody broke into the Miami warehouse and stole 100,000
good grief
cigars.
Wow.
I think it's potentially an inside job because they came in through the ceiling and disabled the security system.
Oh, you reckon? You reckon it was inside?
Yeah. What are you going to do with 100,000 cigars?
Man, I don't know.
I need to fill up my humidor.
All right.
There's a good way to do it.
They came in through the ceiling?
Yeah.
Like Mission Impossible stuff.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Is that the right song?
No, that's not the right song.
Wasn't even close?
It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that song
It might have
was.
been Dora the Explorer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pretty close,
That's
though.
where I'm kind of leaning toward. Dun, 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 dun.
Ba-da-da. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Sorry.
See?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, leave it to you two.
So, listen, guys, we're going to take just a break. We're going to come back. We're going to do a little metal musings. You don't want to miss that. Hang loose. All right.
That's great.
He nailed it.
I love that.
Yeah, we are back. The Old Stogies Uncut, brought to you by Old Stogie Mobile Cigar Lounge. And don't forget, you can find us on the Facebook.
The Facebook.
Yes.
The one and only.
The one and only. The
I'm
Book
still
of
working on my
Face.
MySpace page for us.
Well,
It
come
needs
on.
more glitter.
It does?
Yeah.
More glitter?
Yeah.
More stuff moving in the background?
Sparkly, yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to take a lot longer to load.
It does.
It does, yeah. Such
More
a computer.
pictures of me in lingerie on there.
Oh.
Your Doudois sets that
Yeah,
you were
my
doing.
Doudois. I love that. That's hilarious.
Hey, hit us up on oldstogiecompany.com. Send us some feedback. Tell us what you think about all this nonsense. Because, when we first started this podcast, our goal was to talk about whiskey, talk about cigars, a little bit of everything.
And a whole lot of nothing.
Yep, and here we are. That's
We've
how we
accomplished the nothing part.
We have. We're going to dance with the one that brung us. And so, anyway, thanks for hanging in because are we ready for the metal musings?
No. I got some news here.
Oh, you got some news. Let's do
some
the
news,
news. I'm going to hang off on the metal musings. I'm turn the paper back over. So
this
you
just
just go
happened.
ahead.
This just happened the first part of February.
Really?
Like February 3rd.
Okay, so just about a week ago.
Yeah, a
Okay.
DC judge strikes down warning labels for premium cigars.
Really?
And I don't know if you've noticed this, people out there, that sometimes with your boxes now you're getting these like 30% coverage on your box. It says nicotine, health risks. I don't know the exact wording, but you know what I'm talking about.
And if you get a box of cigars, it's a really beautiful looking box. You
Right.
Get a big white label slathered all over it. I mean,
So what it was is the U.S. Food and Drug Administration wanted to place oversized warning labels on premium cigar packaging when it published its final deeming rule 4 years ago. But back on February 3rd, that district judge said no.
Oh.
Said not going to do it.
Wow.
And
So it's taken 4 years to get to this point.
right.
Yeah. Well, it's the government. Okay.
Yeah. But the warning requirements that they wanted for premium cigars was vacated. And I think this is the judge's exact words right
Okay.
here.
All right.
The deeming rules warning requirements for premium cigars is hereby vacated, and this portion of the rule is remanded to the agency for further proceedings consistent with a memorandum opinion. I have no idea what any of that means.
That's a lot of 4 and 5 syllable words.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got the word warning. I got that one.
Warning.
That was the word
I got you.
But the judge, Amit Mehta, forgive me if I said that wrong, but he's defending his decision by pointing to the evidence that premium cigars have a different usage pattern than other cigar and tobacco products. They are almost never used by the youth.
Okay.
By youth, not the youth. Either way. I don't
The
care.
youth on the
Yeah.
Facebook.
And they are instead used by older, higher income, and better educated consumers.
Well, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
The
I mean,
older
right.
part, maybe not the better educated.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
No,
I'm
you
just
heard what I
playing.
did, right? You got money,
I was
you're
looking at
smarter
you two
than me.
guys, and
If you have money, you're smarter than me.
but
So-
no,
that
no.
makes sense though.
You drop $500 on a box of cigars. You know, you probably know what you're buying. You probably know what you're smoking.
Yeah,
It's
and if
not
you
a pack
don't,
of
you deserve
Swishers.
cancer.
Well,
I'm just
no
kidding.
one. Reel that back in. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very slimming, by the way.
I guess.
Wrong joke?
Wrong joke. Way
Yeah.
too soon. Yeah, the opinions expressed by Shane Anakins are not necessarily those of
Not a
management. Yeah.
Not
That
a
doesn't
thing.
count because you said shenanigans.
Oh man, I hate it when that happens.
But,
But
but you're right though. The people that are buying those premium cigars
Right.
aren't the ones that need a huge warning label. They know. They're older.
Right.
They're
They
more
know.
educated.
And I think what they're doing is they're pushing them back to the FDA and they're saying you need to redefine premium.
I see.
Who's
one
the
of the
one that
things.
decides what's premium? There's a lot of cigars
Right.
out there. There's crappy cigars. There's premium cigars.
You know, a broke guy like me, a $3 cigar is premium.
Somebody who doesn't know much about cigars like myself. I mean, you could hand me something and I wouldn't know if it was premium.
That's what we did today.
Yeah, exactly.
We gave
It
you a
was a
dollar
nice cigar, though. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what matters.
As long as you enjoyed it, that's what matters. But
Right.
yeah, you got guys dropping hundreds of dollars on these limited.
Hundreds. There's people that do $1,000.
Well, this is true. This is true. But you know, you're buying a very expensive box of let's just say Gurkha. And there's lots of premium cigars. I'm just using a for example. So don't send us letters on that. But you know, you drop
Dear
five.
Randy, I don't like Gurkhas. No, just go ahead.
Sincerely yours.
Dear Shane Anagans,
Upset
but you know, you drop $500 on a box of cigars, you probably know which end is up there. You know, you drop $2.99 on a pack of Black and Milds.
It's kinda iffy.
From the
$2.99.
$2.99. Yeah, maybe
The
you need
wine flavored ones, those are the best. black
Are those the
ones.
best?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
You know what they say? A Swisher Sweet's always better when you pop off the filter. Yeah.
Right, yeah, they're a lot
Just
better
take-
too if you throw them in the trash.
Yeah,
I'm just
they
saying.
are.
Yeah,
I mean, you
They're
throw
great
the
for, like-
tobacco in the trash.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You keep the rest.
yeah, absolutely. But I can also see the rationale because, and this is going to sound horrible, but I mean, if you think about it, it's probably true that a 21-year-old coming into a gas station is probably more likely to buy something like a Swisher than get online and order a $500 box of Gurkhas.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying that
Either way, if that 18-year-old or 21-year-old now
21-year-old now.
Goes online and buys a $500 box of cigars,
Yep.
they know the risks that are involved.
You would think
Is there really a group of people out there that don't know about lung cancer?
And there's so many risks with buying, at 21, buying
I mean,
$500 worth of cigars.
It's just
Two, your
it
girlfriend's
seems
going to
silly.
just kick the crap out of you.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, the warning
We
label's
can't
been out
make
there.
rent now because
Yeah.
you have cigars.
Yeah, but don't care. But I mean, the warning label's been out for what 60 years now. Didn't that come out in like the 60s or 50s or something like that? I mean, when did they
That was
ban
for
cigars?
I think it was
I
like
know.
80s.
No, it wasn't that.
I think that's when they really started. Or was
Okay.
that music?
Let's say.
don't know
I
which
think
one it
I
was.
think that was music.
Yeah, was that
Well, let's
Nancy
say
Reagan and the music and the explicit lyrics?
40 to
That's what it
60
was.
years, the
They started
warning
putting
label has been
warning
out
labels
there.
on everything. In the
Yeah,
80s.
yeah.
I always like
so,
just when they hand me a pack of cigars and it says, smoking these while pregnant. And I'm like, no, I don't want those.
Low
Give
birth
me-
weight.
Yeah, give me the other ones.
Yeah, give me a pack
I'm
of the
not
low
pregnant.
birth weights.
Yeah.
That's a Bill Hicks joke back in the 80s.
So, all right. So I think you ready to do this new segment that we talked about?
well, let me relight this cigar because I sufficiently ignored it to the point to where it quit on me.
Should we take a break, do some shots, something like that, or
I don't know about the shots, but
we can put ice with it? You can call
keep
it a
on
drink.
drinking
I don't
this.
care.
well, whatever. True. Seriously, the only difference between a shot and a drink,
Ice.
ice.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
And maybe a little time.
yeah, maybe a
I
little.
nurse it just a little bit.
Ooh, pause. Unhealthy pause. What are we doing, Randy? What are you doing?
He's puffing on.
Lighting my cigar.
Okay.
Okay, I got that going. I am ready when you guys are. You just tell me when to flip this paper over and start reading.
All right, so like we said just a little bit ago, this is what we call Heavy Metal Musings. With Randy's theater experience, I've given him a sheet of paper with heavy metal lyrics. He doesn't know the song.
Nope.
Eric's not totally sure he knows the song.
Yeah.
We didn't tell him either.
But he's got a great riff going here.
He's got a great riff.
This is
Just kinda
fantastic.
Get it going.
Yeah.
So what Randy's going to do is he's going to use his decades.
Decades.
The way you say it.
Yeah, centuries of theater, and he's going to read this,
Yeah.
but not like the song.
Well, I don't know the song. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So
as his son and an avid heavy metal listener, he doesn't know anything about heavy metal.
well, he
Thank
did.
you.
He did say during a break one song he knew. You just want to go
Oh
ahead and
yeah,
tell
the
us.
song doesn't count. That's like saying that you're a metalhead and listen to Five Finger Death Punch. Not the same.
Hey, wait,
I don't
like
even know who
Five
that
Finger
is.
People that
Death
listen to Five Finger Death Punch, I'm sure they're great to you.
Punch. Yeah, they're all right
Just
to
not
me.
to
Yeah.
most metalheads.
So you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, here we go with our first ever Heavy Metal Musings.
How many times can you put me down till in your heart you realize if you choose to criticize, you choose your enemies? Everything that I say and do in your eyes is always wrong. Tell me, where do I belong in a sick society? You're no different to me. You're no different. No different to me. Look at yourself instead of looking at me with accusation in your eyes. Do you want me crucified for my profanity? Concealing your crimes behind a grandeur of lies. Tell me, where do I begin? If you think you're without sin, the first to cast the stone. Living my life in a way that I choose, you say I should apologize. Is that envy in your eyes, reflecting jealousy? Tell me the truth, and I'll admit to my guilt. You'll try to understand. Is that blood that's on your hand from your democracy?
Wow, great job.
That's the first
Excellent
heavy
job.
metal collab I've ever done with my dad. Just
Really?
So you know, yeah.
Kind of.
I think we're on to something here.
I think so. So what is that song?
Huh?
What is that song?
I don't know. Should we tell, or should we just see if people can
I
guess?
want to see if people can guess because, yeah. That,
But if nobody guesses, we might as well tell. I mean, I don't know.
well, I don't know. I tell you what. Next,
Maybe on the next episode.
next
on the next episode?
podcast, you tell me what that was.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, if you know what that song is, we want to hear from you. Yeah. And the first correct answer for who wrote that or who did that song, the artist and the name of the song, you will be first.
No, I think there should be a gift of some sort. What about a T-shirt?
Well, let's do a T-shirt. Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
give away a T-shirt.
All right, Randell, my money's on you that you're going to get this one.
I think
All
so.
right.
Come on, Curtis, step it up. Plug into the Google machine. Come on, Curtis.
It's
Yeah.
cheating.
Well,
I know my riffs were probably not right, but it sounded cool.
No, it sounded really great.
I got into the timing of it.
Yeah,
it
it
sounded
was
cool.
just.
I went up front and poured a drink. Y'all sounded great.
I thought it was a little Trans-Siberian-esque, with the
Yeah.
dramatic
Oh yeah,
expression.
yes. Oh, thank you all. Thank you all.
Great job.
Thank you. That was a little Steve Martin in the Jerk, wasn't it? Oh, thank you all. Anyhow, go ahead.
No, the blank look should have said everything.
Eric knows that movie.
No, I know the movie too, but
Yeah.
I just didn't believe you went there with it.
Oh, I totally went there. I wish I had a cup of pizza. That would be great.
Would you like to smell the bottle cap?
Smells good.
Oh, that was Muppet Movie.
That was
went back
Muppet
to
Movie. Yeah, my other favorite movie.
Wow.
It's Steve Martin that says it.
It is.
Just
it
to
is.
be fair.
You may go now. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so the show's gone off the rails, and
Your first mistake was thinking it was on the rails.
so guys, what do you think?
Man, that was fun. That was great. Eric, thanks for being here, man.
Oh, you're welcome. It's
Yeah.
been a pleasure.
It was a lot of fun. Anything you want to close out with? Again, give the website for your Etsy store. Caught him by surprise.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna run home today and
just
make
really
an Etsy
just-
story.
If you just look for Wormoose, WURMOOSE,
Yeah.
You don't sound positive.
Yeah.
you'll find it. There's no other Wormooses on or Wormeese,
We're mice. We're mice.
Wormoosai, Wormoosois.
We're moosing.
Or just contact me, Erik Pollard, through Facebook or anything. If you need to buy some art, hey kid, you need to buy some art. Just talk to my dad. Randy.
He does drive a white van. Just saying.
Free
There's
art.
windows.
Free art.
It's got graphics on it. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
actually have a van. Okay.
We have crayons.
That was great. Anyway, man, appreciate you being here.
Sure.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Check out the website.
Check out the
OldStogieCompany.com. Like
Absolutely.
we said, a lot of great stuff on there.
Yeah, and if you're in the state of Texas, you can find us at an event. Come on down. I mean, that could be a 12-hour drive, but we're okay with that.
Yeah, if you are, we are.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. And know that we are for hire. We do private events. We do wedding receptions. We do all kind of cool stuff. But definitely hit us up on the Facebook. First correct answer for the Metal Musings.
On Facebook. On our Facebook page.
On the Facebook. We're going to contact you and get you a free T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, guys, man, this has been a lot of fun tonight.
This has been a lot of fun.
We're going to do this more often, like maybe next week or the week after that.
Something like that. Yeah. Metal Musings.
Metal Musings.
Absolutely.
You need a little Wayne and Garth music for that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect.
There you go. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, listen, I guess we're going to go ahead and close it out for this episode. And, guys, as always,
Smoke them if you got them.
and we got them. See you next time.
Thanks.
Shut up and sit down.
Old Stogies Uncut, brought to you by Old Stogie Company and produced by 7